a good translation for Dan's speech. It's a wonderful speech, actually. So this is Dan. She thanked you all for coming for the documentary screening. And this is her first time to watch this documentary, and she feels that this is so important for her. And us, that is what she said, for us as migrant domestic workers, we leave our homes far away to come to Hong Kong to work and live with the Hong Kong employers. And we always be silenced when we are sick, when we are ill, we are just silence and silence and silence. We are always withhold our emotion. Myself has been working in 30 years in Hong Kong. I have been feeling already stronger, but for most of the time, especially after watching this movie, I'm still withholding my emotion, and also I have tears in my eyes. Because migrant domestic workers, we come here for living. We come here to make a living. If you treat us well, then we will treat you well. This is a common saying for Hong Kong people, actually. And my employer support me. I'm thankful for him because he support me to leader. It's been already my 11th year working with this employer, the current employer. He gives me freedom to go out, to go overseas for meetings. And I would like to use this opportunity to send a message to the Hong Kong employers. Because for us as migrant domestic workers, the first time to come to Hong Kong, we don't know Cantonese. From my experience, it was my employers who teach me bit by bit the Cantonese as well as cooking. It's the employer who give me the chance to have the learning. And I also learned from cooking books. And now I can do Cantonese cooking. And for 30 years, I have been learned bit by bit, and also to train the other migrant domestic workers. That is also why we must join unions, and why we must join union only not for our nationalities, but we have to be united in the union cross nationality, like in the Federation and FADU, because with different nationality we have different issues, and we don't know much about the law, so we must learn more and more about our legal rights. We will reach out to the domestic workers to go to the park, etc., to tell what the domestic workers should learn, to tell them if we have any difficulties or issues or problems, you have somewhere to seek help. And so from this film you can tell when most of the migrant domestic workers, when they have difficulties, they don't know how to make complaint. And it is also difficult for them to make complaint. First, because of the long process. Second, because we don't know the language. For us, even if we can speak Cantonese, we can't read Cantonese, and we can't read English. Third, we can only file the complaint within the office hours of the government office. Fourth is that employers dismiss us whenever we will file a complaint. So we are helping our fellow workers all the time, and we have been sending messages to the fellow workers that we will help them if they face any problem. So all of us must stand up and speak up. We have to be there to speak. It's not only for ourselves, not only for our rights, but it's also for the next generation, for other workers who will be coming. It's for our rights, and we hope that in the future we will not have only little wages and no day off, especially now with the pandemic, but we will gain our rights. I'd like to use this opportunity to send the messages to the employers in Hong Kong as well as the government in Hong Kong. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. from Team Wu, and thank you, Fit, to translation for us. And you can hear already two leaders, the different experience, who is about the process of them experience to helping the worker to access the justice and Timbu, the long way to come to be the leader, the inspiration for the workers why they are here today. So now I pass the mic to Phun. Thank you.
我都係講中文啊，因為我咧就英文都係差少少。咁咧大家姊妹好啊，大家都睇過呢條片啦。其實咧作為我哋嘅家務助理咧，即係家務工咧，真係即係毫無權益啊，即係喺即係冇乜嘢保障俾我哋嘅。咁我咧自己係本地嘅家務助理，咁咧做本地即係我都已經做咗18年㗎啦，即係做家務工。咁即係咁多年咧，當然都係有啲辛酸事啊。咁初出嚟做咧，都係即係都係唔係好即係唔係好熟啦嚇，咁都會俾人。啲僱主有啲好奄尖，都會經常俾僱主鬧嘅，即係成日都有啲就好好，有啲咧就即係鬧你，即係當我哋啲家務工咧，即係都係好低微嘅工作啊嘛。初咧我出嚟做嗰陣時都有一兩家咧，真係好奄尖、好惡死嘅嚇，都好話你啊唔識做嘢啊咁樣嘅。咁後來即係一路做咁啊有經驗啦，咁即係自己自信心大咗咧，咁就會好即係好啲啦。所以咧我感受到咧外傭咧同我哋都係同一陣線㗎嘛。咁佢哋同我哋嘅工種都係一樣嘅，都係喺家庭工作㗎嘛。咁但係只不過咧佢哋留宿，而我哋咧就係唔需要留宿。但係都係同樣都係做家庭工作，咁都係受僱主嘅聘用㗎嘛。咁有啲咧真係即係唔當你係工人，有啲真係即係指到你咧氹轉嘅，有啲僱主。所以咧我都好感受到影片Baby June 嘅情況。真係有時咧自己有病，我哋做 part time 嘅都係冇話有嗰啲保障啊，我哋白冇添，又冇勞工嘅權益啦，又冇病假乜都冇嘅。總之你做一日就有一日，所以即係好感受佢哋真係有病啦，僱主都唔，佢哋長期都喺度做㗎嘛，都幫佢哋。打工，等佢自己出去有即係做嘢賺錢嘛。咁我哋都係有勞力。